Police have launched an investigation into a hospital in Sinsa-dong, Gangnam District, Seoul, where SHINee member ONU reportedly received medical treatment from an individual known as Park Na-rae's so-called injection aunt. According to confirmation on December 12, the Gangnam police station in Seoul accepted a criminal complaint alleging violations of the Medical Service Act and the Act on Special Measures for the Control of Health Crimes. A dedicated investigation team has been assigned and has begun examining the case, which centers on claims that ONU received medical procedures from an unlicensed individual identified as A. Those named in the complaint include A, the founder, director, or de facto operator of the Sinsa-dong hospital where ONU reportedly received skincare treatment, as well as unidentified medical staff accused of instructing or aiding A's medical activities. The complaint states, based on statements disclosed thus far, ONU appears to have received treatment without knowing at the time that the injection aunt was not a licensed medical professional under Korean law. ONU is therefore viewed primarily as a potential victim and witness of unlicensed medical practice. It further notes that ONU's final procedural status, whether as a victim, witness, or suspect, falls under the authority and discretion of investigative agencies, and requests that authorities determine his status objectively after thoroughly reviewing the facts. The complainant also asked that ONU be summoned as a witness to investigate A's alleged illegal medical practices. The controversy escalated after Park Na-rae's former manager publicly exposed A's alleged unlicensed medical activities, which led to ONU becoming implicated. Public attention intensified after posts surfaced on A's social media showing ONU expressing gratitude to A, prompting calls for an explanation from the singer. ONU's agency issued an official statement on December 11. Griffin Entertainment stated, in April 2022, ONU first visited a hospital in Sinsa-dong, Gangnam, where A was working, based on a recommendation from an acquaintance. The agency added, considering the hospital's scale and circumstances at the time, it was not an environment in which the medical license issues now being raised online were easily recognizable. The agency further clarified, ONU's purpose for visiting was skincare treatment, and the signed CD that has circulated online was simply a gesture of gratitude for the treatment received. Meanwhile, police are also investigating separate complaints seeking punishment for Park Na-rae, Park Na-rae's former managers, unidentified medical professionals, and pharmacists for alleged violations of the Narcotics Control Act involving psychotropic drugs, the Medical Service Act, the Pharmaceutical Affairs Act, the Waste Control Act, and the Act on Special Measures for the Control of Health Crimes. Authorities have also received and are reviewing a civil petition requesting an emergency travel ban on A. Attorney Yoon Tae-one of LKB Pyeongsun law firm said, the core issue in this case is not limited to ONU's position but concerns the legal responsibility of the hospital, A, and other related parties. He added, if the hospital failed to comply with the Medical Service Act and engaged in unlicensed medical practice, both the hospital and A could face legal responsibility. He continued, ONU is highly likely to be questioned as a witness, and any legal responsibility will be determined based on the investigation's findings. This case serves as an important example of the legal consequences of unlicensed medical practice and highlights the need for strict enforcement of medical laws and preventive awareness. See also, YouTuber Lee Jin-ho claims that the injection aunt's only prior medical experience was attaching eyelashes at a skincare clinic.